FS1, y'all are in some shit. Y'all
going
in
down,
some
my boy.
deep shit. It's boy, it's rough. So the gist of it is, um, a woman came forward with allegations of what sexual battery against Skip Bayless and one Charlie Dixon, who is an executive over at FS1, and she named Joy Taylor in the lawsuit as basically being somebody who was trying to groom her to fall in line with Charlie Dixon. And when she was asked, or when she was told by the plaintiff that there was some bullshit going on with Charlie Dixon, she was basically told, get in line. He can have our jobs. You may as well go and get down and just be with it. That's the gist of it. That's what I got from it. So on the surface, you're like, yeah, man, that shit is crazy, right? Like this is it's when you get into the court documents that you find out the depth of the situation. And boy, I noticed a lot of people are really talking about the Joy Taylor part of this, and that's not even her part. It's not even the most shocking part. I know what it is. You got the red pill community like me and just up there. See, all women sleep their way to the top in their profession, all that kind of stuff. That's why they keep talking about Joy. So I'm not gonna get on Joy at the forefront. The more conservative part is how much of a goon Skip Bayless is. Skip Bayless lost his goddamn mind. If that shit, hold on, allegedly. All of this is alleged. Yep. We do not have confirmation that this is what's going on. So everything that we say on this channel, on this episode, is under the guise of if he is guilty. With that being said, he a wild ass, freaky ass boy. If these allegations are true. If this shit is true, that boy is wild. Man, they said Skip Bayless ran up on her. And I'm trying to, I think it's not Nadia. What's her name? Hold on.
No, it's like
Nushin Faraji. Yeah. They said he ran up on her, and well, they was like, let's go through it. So it was a situation that slowly escalated. It started off with Joy taking her from, I believe, from Undisputed, or bringing her into Undisputed to do her hair. And it went from that to Skip liking how she did Joy's hair and wanting to get haircuts from her. It went from that to he would like compliment her and they would, talking all that kind of stuff. Then he started pulling her in for hugs when everything was done and kissing her on the cheek. Then he was talking about she was voluptuous and all that kind of stuff. Then it was like he was hugging her and he was intentionally trying to, have a real creep shit, like have her breast touch him and all that kind of shit. Then this boy just wilded out one day and bust up in the room talking about, I know you fucking Shannon. What? I know you fucking Shannon. He basically like that mean when he yell out, "It's my turn." He basically was like, "It's my turn" or whatever. Some real creep. Like this is some real creep shit. If you have not read these documents, please go and do so. Then we go from that to him just really wilding out like a creep, man. Like they say he was sending text messages basically saying you hurt me, and then he said in person that you hurt me, like insinuating that something was going on. And Faraji is like, I never did anything with Skip Bayless. Told the man, look, Skip, you married. Like, what are you doing? And this man said, isn't your father a Muslim? And don't y'all believe in multiple wives? Like, this shit is crazy. This shit got a hint of racism in it at this point. The wildest part of all of this, man, is this man told Faraji that he'll pay her 1.5 mil for sex. 1.5 mil. Now, I watch a lot of people on the internet. Jason Whitlock had the best breakdown of the 1.5 million. He said basically that is like a scholarship. He wasn't gonna be all at once. That was
once every 4 years.
Same period of time that she was gonna get that 1.5 million, man. And look, this is a serious matter. I know I'm adding some levity to it, but this is a very serious matter. Like this is some real creepy shit that this man is doing. And bruh, the crazy part about it is Skip is posting his recap videos of the NFL and I'm posting on his social media like this shit ain't going on. Well, no, I take that back. He's not live tweeting. He's posting video clips at this point. Skip, we've heard Skip respond to everything, including when his account got hacked, and he hasn't said anything. And it leads me to believe, although it's all alleged, there may be an element of truth to this. Chris, I'm gonna start with you, man. We're just talking about the Skip Bayless part of this. We're not even there, Joy. What do you think about the Skip side of this whole thing, man?
Skip a freaky ass dude, man. Skip a freaky ass dude, man.
What's wrong with you?
Like, come on, Skip. Like, I know you old, right? But bro, like, you really could have in your prime, right? You could have had anybody, dog. And like the shit that's going like over a lot of people's head, man, is like you had your wife up there, bro. You had Ernestine on the show before, dog.
The episodes.
Yeah. Like
they just posted the episode together.
Bruh, Ernestine gonna have his balls hanging from the fridge, bro. Like
Ernestine is an outfit boy.
It is wild, man. Like, and you know, in the back of your mind, you always got allegations like these that anything can happen, right? Because it happens all the time. But like when something of this magnitude pops up, and like you said, like the certain element of keep it on the low is like, you know, it's kind of unnerving because, you know, you don't want to seem too forward in like your backlashes and stuff, because that also seems to have an element of truth in it. Like, oh, you getting way too defensive, but you got to say something, bro. Like, you can't just act like everyday life goes on, bro. Like, we need to be I know what's going on, you know, either I'm going to reveal my truth when it's time or shit, hang it up.
Like, even Diddy sat up there and lied. Even he lied. You know what I'm saying? Even he tried to fight back. This man hasn't said anything. Like, it's crazy. And like, from what I've heard about it, they say Skip is hyper competitive. And one story, I believe this is Jason Whitlock again, was like Shannon was kind of the ladies' man around there. He wasn't messing with anybody, but he was the ladies' man. And Skip, and I know people like that are intimidated by a person who is the ladies' man, and then they get hyper aggressive with whomever they, you know, lock in on and all that kind of stuff. And there's no excuse for that. And they're saying, so the lawsuit alleges that this is an ongoing culture with FS1. Like, they have, if somebody speaks up, it kind of gets buried in HR. If the person who speaks up is let go, they got to sign the NDA. Like, these are practices that they had. That lady went through this shit for 10 years dealing with all that shit. Like, up until Skip, you know, finally left, which, last year, toward the middle of last year, when Skip finally left, like, she was dealing with all of that. And Skip really was going crazy over this lady. And I couldn't imagine being in that environment, if this is all true, being in that environment and honestly having nobody to turn to. Greg, what do you think about Skip just really losing his goddamn mind?
Man, Skip J. Bayless is a man. He a character, bro. Like, this man went into the dressing room and told the girl, "I know it's bugged in here. I know you's recording. I know you sleeping around with Shannon." That man was trying to basically play damage control at that point. He was like, "If I'm gonna go down, I'm gonna make sure you go down with me. I don't care if the rumor not true. I'm gonna make some up and put something in their ear." This man is complete diabolical. And I think on this level, I know y'all mentioned he had his wife on the show. I don't doubt that she don't know about it. I don't doubt that she don't know about it. Allegedly. Some of this stuff, allegedly. But I wouldn't put it past it. She's in the same situation Faraj is in. I ain't finna miss out on eating for talking. Right. I know what he's doing, but I also know how powerful the company he works for is. You're not finna have me on the street by myself empty. And when you get to a certain level, you forget that power could come crumbling down. All it takes is one rock to slip and all that power go away. That whole building, that whole temple will fall. But Skip was wild, bro.
Yeah,
I'm talking about completely out of pocket. Like,
and you know what's so wild about this? his actions was egregious, and he didn't even do something like whip his dick out in front of anybody. He didn't
Right.
do nothing like that contained any nudity, and his shit was still wild, man.
Right.
A 1.5 million NIL deal for some ass
For some ass.
that don't want you, man. That lady does not want you, and you trying to purchase it like that.
Let me-
and here, go ahead.
I'm gonna say something else that's real wild if you think about it. When him and Shannon kind of had that headbutt that made Shannon leave, it made me understand that Skip really did have something against him.
It was some
Skip
animosity there.
It was some animosity, like you said, man. Shannon is a ladies' man. He know how to swoon, you know what I'm saying? He had that talk. He a southern boy. He got that
As
country drawl.
Michelle.
You know, he got that southern drawl to him. Women love that. Skip.
But not only
it
that,
just-
Skip is a journalist. He's a great journalist, or was a great journalist. But here's the other thing: you sitting across from a 3-time Super Bowl champion, something that you would
Right.
love to be, as well as a Hall of Famer. Like this man is at the
Man.
top of his profession.
6'3", 220, chiseled.
Chisel doing it.
Like,
A
bruh,
specimen.
it was rough on that boy, and he said, you know, in that situation, he thought he was gonna throw some money at her, and she was gonna be with it. So the skip side of this, yes, is egregious and crazy. But boy, we got to talk about the Charlie Dixon George side of this.